one of the areas of dating that is quite controversial. Carbon dating makes an assumption that the cosmic ray flux coming into us from outer space, which are high-energy particles, radioactive particles, is fairly constant over a reasonable period of time. And that's been challenged by a number of people. I think once you begin to look at that, and I used to work in the area of cosmic rays, it's a reasonable assumption actually that the cosmic ray flux stays just about the same. In astronomy, dating of the universe itself to billions of years depends on a number of different arguments. For example, a way of looking at the polarization of the microwave background radiation, which leads through a particular model to a dating of the universe at 13.7 billion years. Again, that's being questioned over whether that polarization is real and cosmological or not. Again, that's something that I used to work and I've looked at. And again, I think it's a reasonable assumption. Now, I pick those two out, not because they may be the most important arguments, but because I have some professional interest in them directly. And I've spent a bit of time on them. There are other assumptions that always, rightly in science, need to be questioned. But be careful of just taking one of those assumptions and teasing it out. There are a whole number of arguments for dating which fit together pretty well, is my sense. None of them are knockdown arguments. But as you take them as a whole, you do get the sense that the universe is billions of years old rather than thousands of years old. Was that the easiest question to start with?
Well, there's three more. As a follow-up, what are the three strongest scientific arguments against macroevolution?
Against macroevolution.
And what sort of God are we left to believe in if macroevolution is true, with pain, death, and suffering?
Yes.
And then finally, not the final question really, but in one go, this person has written 4 questions. Do you have an example of a positive mutation that adds new and useful information?
Okay. First of all, just remind me of the first question, which was, what is